Hello, welcome back to the continuing adventures of the Itemless Run, I guess Itemless, as he makes his way through the dungeon. Just taking a quick peek at my skilling order and seeing what I was doing. Oh yeah, conjurations, was trying to improve the power of those, and simultaneously the reliability while getting my defense up with, dodging. I guess it's a fair time to put some points in stealth soon, but let's let conjuring actually pop up a level. Also, translocations I should have good aptitude for, so let's go ahead and put a point or two into that, just so that Blink becomes reliable, since Blink is a life-saving spell. Oops! Always gotta turn off auto pickup, otherwise you end up accidentally picking stuff up. Lucky for me, it didn't cause any damage. Okay, the run continues. Where last we left off, I had found Bahamut as the god, and gotten to the 8th floor of the dungeon. Let's move on further, to 9. Yay! Got all the way up to him and stabbed him. That actually buffed my skills significantly. Let's turn off conjurations at this point. Still have a long way to go to get some real damage behind these spells, though. Mephitic Cloud isn't even reliable yet, so really I do need to buff conjuration a little bit more in the future. Let's turn on stealth for a little while, as well as spellcasting again. And I will leave on translocations for a while longer. I do want to get it reliable. Okay, we're not going to be able to out and out win this encounter, but if we can just take a few kills from it, we'll call it even. And I should have enough Mephitics to keep them. This is risky-ish in that I have allowed the Orc Warrior to get behind me, but there we go. It's not that big a deal. What's really a big deal is the fact that I'm dealing 0 damage to this guy despite hitting him. I'm basically only going to actually deal damage to him when I get a stab off. There's a stab. Unfortunately, Eustachio's around the corner, which means I will need to run soon. Let's see if I can't get off a good Eustachio Mephitic. And no, I'm actually... something bad happened. I got pushed off the square. There we go. I'm running into the unknown, which is always a dangerous position to put yourself in. That's why I'm opening as many doors as I am on the way, just to maximize the odds of finding something useful to save myself. Nope. Quite the contrary. I opened a giant spore and will not be able to stick around in order to clear it, which means that there will doubtlessly be more spores on this floor when I come back. Well, Magic Dart, for God's sake, I need you down. Okay, good. Yes! I got out before Eustachio got adjacent. Take 2. Those guys, those shadows are incredibly difficult to kill. I'm gonna let him get right up next to me. See if I can't get him into a fire. Notice that I just spent 6 mana or so on magic darts and none of them dealt any damage. Eustachio's there. I can take Eustachio 1v1. If, you know, it stays that way. Try and get some stabs in. Apparently I got a good stab, that's why I lost so much health, and there we go, he's down. Let's also see if we can't get these guys as allies, as undead allies for the floor. Nope, not a single black imp. We'll try one more time. Because, you know, there's a shadow at large whom I would be very happy to have physical assistance with. Oh, and you know what? The shadow came to me, so I can use my cloud of imps against him too. There we go. He's down. I try to limit my use of summons early on, in theory, but in practice, I'm much more at risk of being unable to win fights. And as such, I have to be very loose with when I choose to use them. Okay. 3 for translocations is excellent. Spellcasting will bring it up the rest of the way. So now I have my +4 and +3 aptitude skills training, which is great. they will all train efficiently. Try and maximize the stabs here so as to minimize my MP loss. I don't want to fight Groom that far into the unknown. I'll bring him back a little bit more into the known. Here we go. Much better. Now we'll stab him to death. Again, a good situation to raise him as an undead ally would be here, so working on it. There we go. Orc priest with other orcs, so... Oh wow, I got them all mephitic in 2 shots. That's great. Let's get some stabs in. Owie! Running away. That axe is mean. Don't know what's in it, but it's not a nice axe. Or rather, it probably is a nice axe. Okay, there we go. Off we go. I'm not mephiticking these guys because I have a full mana tank, so I can afford to take just some pot shots and then kill them. Oh, please be the last of your kind. Yes, it was. Awesome. Why are you shooting bolts of lightning? Well, you must have had a wand and shot yourself with lightning. That's kind of serves you right. Scenario. I can kill this guy without help. Or I can kill him with help. I mean, I guess that works too. Got him. Imps, I don't care how many people split the credit with me. They're worth so little experience, and they're just so irritating. I'd just rather they be dead. Okay. Power level for Conjure Flame is still fairly low. Spellcasting has popped up again. Reliability, they're all at 10% now, so that's a good place to be. We'll continue to train dodging and stealth for the moment, so yeah. Let's just let everything go up level. Oh, come on, please don't notice me. Yes! Got into mephitic range. I only got shot once. I don't know if closets can drain your dexterity only, or if they can just drain other stats too. To be honest with you, it's never been an issue to me because of how fast they die. But in this run, it occurs to me that if they can kill my strength, maybe I need to treat them with even more reverence than I currently do. Man, seriously, I'm taking a risk here unnecessarily so, but man, that guy's brutal. Somehow survived like 12 darts to the face. Speaking of it, have I maxed... Oh, I haven't even maxed my dart power? Yeah, okay, fuck this. I have to level up Conjurations one more time. Alright, but the good news is this floor is mostly cleared. Auto-explore complete. We delve further. Okay, to help fight the imp, I'm gonna want a ice imp of my own. Because ice imps do fantastic damage to crimson imps. Ah, that hurt. Now I have a walking meat shield behind me. So that's kind of how I use Animate Dead. In theory, I could use it a lot more liberally. In practice, it's unnecessary for the most part. Thanks to Spriggan speed, I have other ways of undoing mistakes. Also, it does me a little good to watch my summons die in fires that I set up, and I don't want to think about protecting them. That's way too much hassle. Come on, stay mephitic, you douche. And then the biggest problem, which I haven't explained yet, was that the EXP leeching in a game like this, where every killable enemy that gives me experience is the only way I'm going to get more powerful. It's kind of critical to limit or ignore, or not allow that to happen. Man, these mephitic clouds I'm shooting are so weak that they dissipate really fast. I'm going to be really happy when my conjuration becomes strong enough that they last longer. I think I'm being too stingy on my magic training, actually. Taking a little bit of a risk here, but it paid off, so no complaints. Why are you walking through fires? What are you, psycho? I'm gonna run. I have 6 mana and low health. If I walked into a trap, I would die, so I should stick to the known. Alright. Fairly well recovered, so I can start attacking things again. Keep you on mephitic before I stab you. Get a resurrector in play. There we go. Good, good. Aren't you confuzzled? Put up a fire so that when you guys start trying to attack through it, you are walking through double fires. And when you're mephitic, there's something to damage you. Notice that I'm putting fires really far out as well here. That's part of the goal. That they can trip over each other into the fire and out of the fire. Huh. How am I doing for mana? I'm getting pretty low. I should be very leery, but I want to kill the troll if possible. Okay. If I fail to kill the troll here, I need to start backing away with the remainder of my mephitics. Right there was a failure to kill the troll. But maybe my allies can finish the job. Yep, they did. Good. And, oh wow, I got a Raise the Dead, so that helped even more. Alright, onward we go. Can I get a stab off? That's 1. That's 2. That's all I'm gonna get. Put up a fire. Got a kill. Got a kill. And I'm being flanked by my allies, so I actually have a lot of leeway here to take some risks with lower mana. Got them all. Okay. Mana healed. Onward we go. Stab you in the face because you're a worm and I'm not. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Stab your non-worm ass. You know what? There. Y'all want to dance? That's fine. Dance into and out of fires. Magic Dart is maxed powered. Good. Conjure Flame is still only at 4 pips. Needs to get stronger. And the green probably means that I'm getting support from Vehumet for their casts, which means that I now have reliable everything. Even better. Let's go ahead and worry about life-saving maneuvers now. So I'm turning off stealth, turning on fighting. Fighting is what's ultimately going to be the most useful for my life protection. I know dodging is more frequently useful, but at the end of the day, what's going to happen is I'm going to have just enough health to survive something, and anytime I'm at, 4 or less health, I know that it was the fighting that saved me. Go kill that thing. And I'll use fire against this thing. There we go. See, imagine if that had been a confusing dart that kobold had fired, and that it had somehow gotten lucky and hit me on the very first shot, and I was confused next to deep water with no ability to use a potion of curing out of it, and I would have to stand there and pray to God that nothing attacked me for a few turns. That's the +1 range being used right there. And there's a snake attacking me, so I'll send my yak against it. There's a freaking hydra, so I'm gonna run and let my ally die, and that's fine. Because I have no mana. It's not that I can't kill the hydra, I'm sure I can in theory. It's just that in practice it's gonna take a full mana thingy, and I don't have it. Also, it would be... Oh my god, and I have devastation. Can I stab it? I actually managed to get right up to it and stab it, and that could have been amazing. Instead, it hit me, and now I'm fleeing for my life. The good news is I actually got out with my life. Bad news is it was an Eye of Devastation, and that probably means I spent too long on this floor. And, oh, yes, restab. And bring it upstairs, and it's confused, so we stab it again, then we shoot it, and then we tell my allies to back off because it's running. As long as it's running, I can stab it. Boom! Kill. Left a corpse, which cannot be resurrected. But holy crap, I just got a bunch of experience for doing that. Yeah, that was definitely exactly... That was the best possible thing to happen. Best case scenario of coming up a staircase with decent mana next to a stabbable target. Since I wasn't killing it instantly, I realized that I now need to train stabbing some more. So I'm gonna up stabbing, and you'll notice that I actually did turn off dodging at this point because I don't want to have that many different skills active. I don't have any real hard and fast rules when it comes to which skills to turn on and off when. I play it by feel a lot. I make it sound like I have hard and fast rules, but really I'm just coming up with what works over and over and over. Let's kill this mushroom ASAP. It's the kind of thing that's going to be in the way when I need to make a hasty escape, and have my allies start beating up the local populace. Also set some fires down. Okay, that should about do it for my fires. Things are gonna start dying in there. I have no mana, and I'm in a narrow, unknown hallway, so let's be very sparing of attacking things. Okay. Yeah, I get it. This is the auto-explore zone, but I can't really win fights here, so not exactly that eager to start them either. Still no mana. Everything except this water area of the floor has been explored. Problem is, I suspect the lair is actually going to be hidden there somehow. I could be wrong, but generally a hydra is a fair sign that the lair is nearby. So let's make another attempt to push my way through the waters. problem is I have to stand by the river's edge in order to fight at all, and they have a lot of buffs when they fight on the water, but I can't deny them by standing one space away. Maybe if I send in a large number of imps, but then they just come in equally large numbers. My Mephitic is only worth so much if I can't damage. And I can't do a Mephitic at melee range because they're right by the water edge too. There we go. Got one. Taking significant damage, but you know, I have got some kills. Please raise that goddamn shark. There you go. That a boy. And I will support the shark by confusing all of the shark's targets. The shark went down. The shark went down. That's fine. He did what he had to do. He got a series of good kills. I have low health and low mana, so I can't make any more aggressive maneuvers. I can just make some marginally aggressive maneuvers. Okay, that's enough. Let's get out of here before the Hydra shows up. Ouch! Yeah, apparently there was a bolt trap and it killed me. There really was no way I was going to avoid that. The alternative would have been to try and regenerate health standing in the middle of the floor, which I guess I could have done, but 23 health really should have kept me alive from a bolt trap, when you think about it. That was a very high level of damage. Yeah, 39 damage, holy crap. I would have died from anything short of full health. Well, that was an itemless run, and now you guys have gotten a sense of what it plays like when you play one of these. I'd mentioned before that it would probably take 2 or 3 tries for me to get something that would get to the layer level again, and this was 1 try, so pretty good. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.